Hi, welcome to the second episode of the Crux podcast. My name is Naman, and today we talk to Piyush Jain, the co founder and the COO of Fockit. Fockit is a fintech lending platform made for Bharat. Bharat, as in people who are unbanked or newly banked who do not have a crazy good civil score but still need help, still need access to capital. Fockit is new. It has processed around 25,000 loans, has around a million app downloads, but 80% repeat users. They concentrate on quality over quantity of loans. And we talk about that. We talk about maintaining quality while ensuring growth. We talk about how data is used to provide access to capital. We talk about the privacy policies and the practices you need to make sure that that data is protected. We talk about the bad practices that fintech companies get into and how to prevent yourself from getting into them for the long term. We talk about a whole lot more. I hope you enjoy the conversation. And we are online. Piyush sir, welcome to the podcast.
Anji, thank you for inviting me. Namanji, the lawyer.
Definitely. यार, I think we've had so many conversations about business, digital lending, and etc.
Yeah.
Otherwise, so
Hmm.
बनता ही था कि if
Hmm.
I'm doing a podcast that I have
Hmm.
to invite you, and I think you know that मेरे को Fockit नाम और business दोनों बहुत अच्छे लगते हैं. ठीक है पीयूष, तो आज हम सिंपल बात करेंगे. We'll talk about what we've done, what Fockit is growing into, what was the key insight,
Hmm.
and then see what the future
Hmm.
is. But before we
Yeah,
get
yeah.
into the future of Fockit or what Fockit is even,
Hmm.
हम let's talk about
Hmm.
you कि ये Fockit
Yeah.
तक हम पहुंचे कहाँ से. So what I know कि
Hmm.
in fact it's sort of a trend right now, two for two, कि आपकी education and family background दोनों ने sort of
Hmm.
contribute करके ये Fockit का idea सा आया है, which is also very common
Hmm.
and was
Yeah.
happened with my previous guest as well. So just if you could tell us about that,
Okay.
that would be amazing.
So I'm Piyush Jain. I'm a Marwadi boy, and if you know few Marwadis, हमारे खून में ही होता है बिजनेस और एंटरप्रेन्योरशिप. तो बचपन से ही एंटरप्रेन्योरशिप का कीड़ा था. तो फ्रेंड से डिस्कस करना आइडियाज वगैरह. बट it took time. So I did my chartered accountancy, then did MBA from IFT Delhi, and then went to Bangalore. I was working with Flipkart for a couple of years, and उधर actually क्या है, when you start earning ना, आपको अपने पेरेंट्स से पैसे मांगने में बहुत दिक्कत होती है. But when you are earning, you still face cash crunch and everything happens to with everyone. तो एक अपॉर्चुनिटी दिखी कि हाँ आपको सैलरी मिल रही है, बट स्टिल मिड ऑफ द मंथ एंड ऑफ द मंथ तक आते आते you start facing cash crunch. तो मैंने आइडिया आया अपने कजन से डिस्कस किया, सुमित who is also a co-founder and CEO of the company, and we started discussing about the idea कि हाँ कि this is a good opportunity. तब तक fintech इतना पॉपुलर भी नहीं था इंडिया में, एंड कि हम एक ऐसे कुछ बना सकते हैं. तब तक वेबसाइट का था कि वेबसाइट बनाएंगे and people will log in and उनको कुछ नीड होगी तो we'll serve them and it will
Which
be a
year is
very quick
this?
process. And this was year 2015. So it 2015 में हमारी discussion हुई. So I came back to Delhi and we were discussing this idea, but because we were busy, I was doing something else. I was actually involved in my family business and was trying to do few things. हम सोच रहे थे कि करते हैं कुछ शुरू करते हैं, but it took at least 2 years to actually sit down and finally work on this idea. And that's how Pocket came into existence. Basic purpose हमारा यही था कि हमें एक ऐसा सोल्यूशन बनाना है लोगों के लिए कि आजकल इट्स नॉट दैट टाइम कि आप अपने फैमिली के पास जाओ, फ्रेंड के पास जाओ कि हाँ देयर इज नो कल्चर नाउअडेज कि हाँ फैमिली हेल्प करेगी आपकी. एंड so we wanted to people have same experience कि they can just go download the app, provide certain basic information and can start taking money from our app.
And what was the family business that you were into?
So actually, we are into business of money lending only. So we are into this business for last 50 years, and it was more of a traditional business. हमारे relationships हैं काफी corporate के साथ, and we arrange money for them through there's a term called intercorporate deposits. So
Hmm.
we, through network of HNIs and people, we arrange money for corporates.
Hmm.
So
And
I was involved in that business, but
hmm.
yeah,
No, no,
but
go
it
ahead.
was more of a traditional relationship based business, and it was not, there was no proper credit underwriting or anything. But
Hmm.
because I wanted, and I thought कि it's better to move towards the future,
Hmm.
that if we have a proper setup in terms of credit underwriting, in
Hmm.
terms of formal way of money lending.
Hmm.
So that's why I was keen on exploring this sector, and this was the opportunity. That was my calling, so that's why we started it.
Nice. And your cousin, your is cousin, right? Your co-founder.
Yeah, yeah, cousin.
And
Yeah, yeah.
what did they do
So
before
we have
this?
three co-founders.
Acha.
We have three co-founders. Sumit. So he was into IT consulting. He
Hmm.
had around 15 years of experience. He was based out of Jaipur. So
Hmm.
he was more into Salesforce consulting and all.
Hmm.
And there is another co-founder,
Hmm.
Mohit. So
Hmm.
Sumit and Mohit are were close friends for last 10 years. So they
Hmm.
were also keep discussing ideas and all. उन्होंने शुरू भी किया था कुछ अपना जैसे Zoom call जैसा है,
Hmm.
वैसे they started it out.
Hmm.
And फिर ये idea we started exploring it, and then we started this business
Hmm.
proposition.
Actually, that's a very interesting thing, right? That you got IT on one side and finance ka background on
Yeah,
one side, and then you sort of combine
yeah,
that. That was the idea.
yeah. IT product, and so IT Mohit,
Hmm.
product Sumit, and I
Hmm.
take care of finance. Yeah.
Nice. How is it working with family in a startup situation? How does that dynamic work?
So you need to balance it out, because in जो फैमिली बिजनेस है, वो अल्टीमेटली पूछते हैं कि महीने में कितना बचा.
Hmm.
सिंपल से वो होता है कि हाँ. एंड the tech business, and it requires huge investment of
Hmm.
time as well as money. So
Hmm.
yeah, I'm trying to balance it out. एक विजन दिखा रखी है उनको, विजन
Hmm.
बता रखी है कि हमारी ये विजन है,
Hmm.
एंड टिल द टाइम वी अचीव दैट विजन,
Hmm.
वी आर नॉट गोइंग टू रेस्ट. एंड उनको एफर्ट दिखता है कि हाँ,
Hmm.
वी आर स्पेंडिंग 15-16 hours a day every day
Hmm.
trying to explore new things, trying to
Hmm.
refine what we have built. And
Hmm.
so they are very much comfortable, and बहुत कुछ 2 साल में हो भी गया है in
Hmm.
terms of COVID, NBFC crisis, and a lot of things have happened, but
Hmm.
still they are very supportive.
नहीं एंड उस बहुत कुछ में एक आई नो देयर इज दिस मोमेंट ऑफ फेम ऑन Nasdaq that you had. What was
Yeah,
that?
yeah, yeah,
It's a
yeah, yeah.
very cool photo, but I don't know the
So,
details of that.
so basically what happened is we went to Singapore FinTech Festival. We were actually selected
Hmm.
to represent India in Singapore through Mumbai FinTech Hub.
Hmm.
So we went there, and we met whole lot of people from different geographies, uh, different domains and all. So we also met a spokesperson of Nasdaq, Rebecca. So we discussed idea with her, and ये कॉमन प्रॉब्लम होता है ना कैश क्रंच का, वो सबको लगता है कि हाँ ये तो एक चीज है जो हाँ हर के लाइफ में है. So
Hmm.
she actually liked the idea, and she was planning to come to India,
Hmm.
introduce to few investors,
Hmm.
and she was like कि let me at least give you a moment of fame. India जब
Hmm.
आऊंगी, let
Hmm.
me give you this moment of fame. And because of the idea she liked a lot,
Hmm.
and that's how it happened. And it
That's,
was a very big thing for us. And in terms, if you see, we might be very not very big, but in fintech, we are the only fintech Indian fintech who have had that moment of fame on Nasdaq Tower.
true. It's very good, and it's great validation ना अगर आप start करते हो कुछ भी, and if somebody likes that idea
Yeah,
and they give you that kind of support, that's amazing. Great. And I want to talk to you about investors, but हम बाद में आएंगे. Let's
yeah,
just start with,
yeah,
I think you talked about the cash crunch bit. So let's
yeah,
talk about what does Fockit do to solve it. तो Fockit करता क्या है?
yeah. So basically, we make lending very easy for a customer. जो हमारा application process है, it doesn't feel like you are applying for a loan. So it's kind of a chatbot gamification experience. Gamification experience कि आप ऐप पे जाओ,
Hmm.
आपको बेसिक इन्फॉर्मेशन प्रोवाइड करनी है, एंड एवरीथिंग जस्ट अपीयर्स कि आप 5 मिनट में आपने अप्लाई भी कर दिया, एंड everything happens. And there are different stages. We try to encourage people to give them uh, that sort of experience, that the same day you will get approval, and
Hmm.
same day disbursement will happen.
Hmm.
Yeah. And it's not about only getting the money from the app. So if you are taking loan for shopping, we
Hmm.
are also providing you vouchers from a lot of e-commerce player, offline players. So in
Hmm.
terms जो cost लगती है
Hmm.
loan की, it
Hmm.
gets set off. Even you are saving more.
Hmm.
And in terms, if you're applying for a medical loan, there are
Hmm.
offers from diagnostic centers, chemists. If you're
Hmm.
applying for a travel loan, so we have a partnership with few uh, travel operators offline as well as online, and we
Hmm.
are giving you offers from those players. So it's kind of a gamification experience. Plus, whenever you repay the loan, there is
Hmm.
certain type of what I will say. There are certain types of levels that you cross. The amount gets increased as well as the points gets accumulated, and you can use those points to get a voucher or some cool thing from the
Hmm.
app.
This is very interesting. But let's. I would want to talk about this levels wala thing. थोड़ा detail में समझना का.
Yeah.
But I want to understand what are the kind of loans that one can avail and what is the general ticket size. So basic क्या करते हैं? What are the kind of loans that I can get and what is the ticket size of those loans?
So basically, it's an all-purpose kind of loan. So हमने कोई वो fix नहीं किया कि you can take loan for these purposes only. But
Hmm.
what we have generally observed is कि there are two types of customers that who come to our platform.
Hmm.
One is aspirational,
Hmm.
who are trying to go for a weekend getaway or shopping and travel and these kind of purposes. And there's one category of customer who is distressed. So he
Okay.
wants to pay his credit card bill, rent, EMI,
Hmm.
and so it covers all those kind of purposes. And
Hmm.
the general ticket size is around 25,000 rupees.
And 2-3 महीने की repayment cycle है.
Yeah. So you can conveniently play in one, two, or three EMIs.
अच्छा, अब आई थिंक हम इससे पहले बात कर रहे थे बिफोर वी स्टार्टेड रिकॉर्डिंग कि लोन तो हर कोई दे देता है, रीपेमेंट
हाँ,
इज द वो.
yeah.
So what is your insight? How is Focket making sure that they are able to give loans to maximum people, but also make sure कि
Hmm.
we're giving valid loans which can be repaid?
So frankly, Naman, I will tell you, कि lending is only 5% of my business, but 95% is
Hmm.
managing risk of collection.
Hmm.
So what we have done is, first सबसे पहले हमारा जो credit algorithm है, we have refined it over the period. So
Hmm.
we are not only relying on the traditional data. So
Hmm.
we capture a lot of data points from
Hmm.
the customer,
Hmm.
from his mobile,
Hmm.
from his social media, social profile and all. So a lot
Hmm.
of data uh, points we collect, and on the basis of that, we take our credit decision. So a
Hmm.
lot of filtering happens at the time of giving loan only.
Hmm.
Secondly, we also encourage people to pay loan on time. That
Hmm.
that I have discussed about the gamification journey. So
Hmm.
we actively use that journey in
Hmm.
terms ki if a person uh, because क्या होता है कि आजकल लोगों की क्या लाइबिलिटीज बढ़ ही रही हैं. So
Hmm.
how you make sure कि customer always give preference to your loan. So
Hmm.
you make it attractive for him to pay the loan. So you
Hmm.
give him different offers.
Hmm.
आपने बोल दिया कि if you pay loan on time, you will get a free movie ticket. Or
Hmm.
these kind of things we keep on trying. And next loan में आपको 50% processing fees will give you off. And those kind of things, आपकी limit we will increase. So those kind of things we keep on trying, and we are getting good results out of it.
ठीक है. Yeah, I think it's a very interesting thing you said, right? And I read on your website also कि the CIBIL score requirement does not exist for you, and I think you even process
Yeah.
loans for people who do not have a very high
With
CIBIL score,
yeah.
which is a lot of
Yeah.
India. A lot of the
Yeah.
aspirational India does not have a CIBIL score or a good CIBIL score, right? And I think you
Yeah.
have really found a niche where you're trying to sort of figure out other signals. So CIBIL score is a signal,
Yeah.
but there are other signals
Yeah.
also. So what are these other
Yeah.
signals that you use? What are the kind of decision making signals? So for example, what kind of information? My telephone bill, my social media में क्या? How how does it? How are you able to analyze कि किसको loan देना चाहिए, किसको नहीं देना चाहिए?
So Naman, this is the most powerful device
Hmm.
that person possesses, because
Hmm.
so much data is there in this device that and we collect all the information from the customer in a very consent driven manner. So जो ऐप में स्टार्ट करते हैं तो we take permission for SMS, only transactional SMSs, his location, little bit about his contacts, call logs, the kind of apps that he have on his phone, plus we make him log in through Facebook. So we also get some bits about from social profile. Plus, we have also developed certain fraud detection tools in terms the kind of profiles that we have received over time. So we try to mirror those profiles with the new profile. So we try to understand what can be his predictive credit history with us in future. So ultimately, it's about judging two things: your ability to pay loan and your willingness to pay loan. And on the basis of this, all these information that we collect from the customer, we are trying to judge him on only those two parts.
And do you
I will tell you a very good example that a person with a CIBIL score of 850 applied on our platform, 850 or more only. So if you go by a normal banking route, that person will 101% will get loan from any good bank and NBFC. But through access to his alternative data, we noticed that he is having more than 40 to 50 loan apps on his mobile. Plus, we can see the kind of desperation we can see a lot of SMSs of that he was very desperate in terms of getting the loan. So, plus his obligations were not making sense with his current income. So we decided to take a call on not giving loan to him. And there was another customer who had a CIBIL score of around 500. For last 2-3 years, he was not getting loan from any bank or NBFC because he had some defaults in his student loan, a credit card payment which got wrongly reported to his CIBIL. So, but what we could see is he is regularly getting his income from his good income. He's working for a good company, and we took a call to give loan to him. And for last 2 years, that person is regularly our customer, and has taken loan. And whenever he faces cash crunch, he comes to our platform, and we have never faced any issue. There is never been a delinquency of even 1 day on his part. So it's very important to rely on these alternative data. And I will tell you that we are only talking about India when we're talking about CIBIL score, but there is Bharat. So Bharat is much bigger than India, and there is a very interesting data point that जो हमारा target segment है वो है around 15,000 से 35,000 की income वाला customer segment, and there are around 30 crore people who are in this segment who are not able to get loans from good NBFC or banks. They apply to these banks or NBFC, but because they are thin file, they don't have any credit history, they don't have any limited credit history, so they are not getting approvals. So bank की तरफ से भी सही है because they have a very traditional set of approach that कि हाँ property क्या है आपके पास कहाँ रहते हो आप, क्या income आ रही है आपकी, क्या CIBIL score है आपका. They have limited data points, but because we have access to alternative data points, we have better insights about the customer and are able to give loan to these customers in real time. And yeah, that's a big segment we are trying to cater to.
Got it. No, that's very useful, and I think there is something to be said about about the current way of analyzing who deserves credit or not, and I think you're doing a good job in exploring if the traditional models of judging whether a person deserves credit must be challenged, especially for Bharat. That's a good insight. And I think there is some insight on your gamification piece, and I want to मतलब मेरे को थोड़ा explore करना है उसको तुम्हारे साथ. When you say gamification, and you said loyalty, and you said something about if you pay on time, you get something extra also. Can you talk a little bit about that? Ki, what is that journey? So if I'm a customer, in simple words, क्या होएगा मेरे साथ, which will make me more loyal to you, which will make me want to pay on time. वो habit कैसे बनेगी मेरी आपके platform पे?
So basically, whenever a customer come to our app,
Hmm.
he can the application process we have developed is in such manner that it looks like a very simple journey. So
Hmm.
there are progress bars like you have completed 25%, 55%, and there is a lot of motivation for customer to complete the loan application. Generally क्या होता है कि अगर आप किसी प्लेटफॉर्म पे जाते हो and you keep asking a lot of irrelevant questions, people generally drop a lot out of that journey. But
True.
if you ask relevant questions and you may inform customer, keep motivating him to complete the loan journey,
Hmm.
application journey, he
Hmm.
is very much motivated to complete the journey and provide you the relevant documents. You need to clearly inform the customer why these information is being collected
Hmm.
and how it will help in getting the loan. So what we also do is we give him a limit uh, upfront that you will get this much amount of limit that is currently up to 100% of the salary.
Hmm.
But currently हम आपको थोड़ा कम अमाउंट दे रहे हैं, पर जैसे जैसे आप रीपे करते रहोगे, you will
Hmm.
be eligible to a higher loan amount that is uh, clearly communicated to the customer. So
Hmm.
that also psychologically you know that कि अगर मैं इस मैं आपके साथ अपनी हिस्ट्री बनाते रहूंगा कि हाँ
Hmm.
अल्टीमेटली आई विल कीप गेटिंग हायर एंड हायर अमाउंट प्लस
Hmm.
व्हाट आई हैव टोल्ड यू दैट कि हम कुछ कुछ ऑफर्स देते रहते हैं उनको एंड
Hmm.
कुछ कुछ these nudges help a lot in terms of making customers pay you on time. And I will like to bring in terms कि अभी जो कोविड सिचुएशन चल रही है,
Hmm.
lot of NBFCs and fintechs are facing a lot of problems in terms
Hmm.
of collecting loan.
Hmm.
People are opting for moratorium.
Hmm.
They are not responding because it's a one black swan event. Nobody can do it about. Nothing can be done about it.
Hmm.
But thankfully, we are facing pain. But
Hmm.
the way we expected situation to turn out, we are much in a much better state.
Hmm.
And from the day one, we have been in regular touch with our clients. We are
Hmm.
making sure that they have education about what is a moratorium. It's not a interest waiver; it's a moratorium, and
Hmm.
you will ultimately file huge amount of debt or interest in future whenever you will be repaying the amount. So those kind of education, those kind of interaction with your client,
Hmm.
uh, actually generally help. It helps a lot. And चाहे कुछ भी हम fancy terms use कर लें, digital lending, fintech,
Hmm.
lending is always a very relationship based kind of a business.
Hmm.
It's not a transactional thing, it's a
True.
relationship thing. And
Hmm.
you need to communicate with the customer as as many opportunities you get. You
Hmm.
just need to be in touch with him. You can give him in financial planning advice. You can give him uh, certain offers that I've told you. These kind of offers are there,
Hmm.
and you whatever information, whatever things are happening around, you
Hmm.
just need to communicate with them and stay in touch with them. And that's the I think key mantra that we have. To if you want to survive in this business,
Hmm.
you need to have a relationship with your customer.
And how do you have that
Yeah.
relationship? Right. So, what is your strategy for that relationship? Is it that if like because the ticket size is so small, right? That
Yeah,
having
yeah, yeah.
a relationship executive for everyone, I'm guessing, is not
Yo,
possible.
yo. Yeah.
So, how have you tried to maintain relationships, or what is the
Yeah.
workflow when it comes to that process for you?
So technology
Hmm.
technology has helped us a lot in understanding our customer. So I was talking about we collect a lot of data points. So
Hmm.
we have classified a customer that we know what kind of customer is spending on what
Hmm.
kind of interest he has.
Hmm.
For example, I know that a person is very heavy online shopping
Hmm.
kind of person.
Hmm.
He watches a lot of movies. So those
Hmm.
kind of information we get. And
Hmm.
if you talk to your customer, give him notifications or share mails with him in the topics of his interest, he he has a connect with you. And for example, uh, we notice a lot of customer uh, uh, before Flipkart. There were a lot of customers who were very loyal to Flipkart. So
Hmm.
before the Flipkart Big Billion Day, we
Hmm.
actually devised few specific offers for them that these offers are exclusively for you, and
Hmm.
you can avail those discounts
Hmm.
at Flipkart during their Big Billion Day sale.
Hmm.
Similarly, you just need to tap on the information that you have and take build your product customize your product according to your customers' needs.
No, I think customer first. बिल्कुल बात आपने सही की. And I read about
Yeah,
this, and I really liked something innovative that you guys have done when it comes to distribution. And I think उससे भी I think
yeah,
somewhere something to do with also maintaining relations there. It's
yeah, yeah,
is
yeah.
there. So ये ambassador program तुम्हारा, it's very interesting to me. How did you come up with it? What is the program?
Yeah, so there's a story behind it. So we were actually operating out of a basement in Sarita Vihar, South Delhi.
Hmm.
So few offices had a common peon.
Hmm.
So peon came to me and he said कि सर आप क्या कर रहे हैं? क्या 2 महीने से आप कुछ कर रहे हैं? क्या कर रहे हैं आप? कि
Hmm.
हमें समझ में नहीं आ रहा कि आप कस्ट आते हैं कंप्यूटर पे कुछ काम करते हैं.
Hmm.
हमने बोला कि हम लोन हमारा वी वांट टू लॉन्च अ लोन ऐप.
Hmm.
तो ही वाज लाइक कि लोन के लिए तो बैंक जाना होता है, ये कैसे कैसे
Hmm.
होगा? तो
Hmm.
आई टोल्ड हिम कि हम मोबाइल ऐप बना रहे हैं जिसमें
Hmm.
पर्सन कैन अप्लाई टू अ लोन.
Hmm.
तो ही सेड कि आप लॉन्च करिए, मेरे पास बहुत लोग हैं कि जो वो विल बी विलिंग टू टेक लोन. तो
Hmm.
द डे वी लॉन्च द ऐप,
Hmm.
within next 3-4 days he brought 50 customers
Are you
and good
kidding me?
customers, and in 4 days he brought more than 50 customers. वो भी आसपास के ऑफिसेस से. He
Oh,
was
भाई साहब.
word of mouth फैला कि हाँ ये लोन ऐप है,
Hmm.
लोन लेना आपको ये ले सकते हो.
Hmm.
And so we thought कि it's a good thing कि एक तो word of mouth है, and so these kind of people these are influencers who
Hmm.
can help you spread the word about your company.
Hmm.
And so that's how we started this ambassador program. We
Hmm.
targeted peons, a small tea shop
Hmm.
in IT park, and जो हमारे स्टार्टिंग में कस्टमर्स बने डिफरेंट
Hmm.
डिफरेंट कंपनीज के, we started reaching out to them
Hmm.
to communicate to their friends and family about this product, their
Hmm.
colleagues,
Hmm.
and that's how we started it. And it has been a good distribution strategy, a
Hmm.
very cost effective and a good distribution strategy.
Hmm. Because I can totally imagine सुट्टे के साथ loan free.
Yeah, yeah.
So.
So we actually had a tie-up with a company called Chai Sutta.
Hmm.
So they had this name only, Chai Sutta. So they
Hmm.
had a presence in few IT parks in Delhi. So
Hmm.
we had a pilot with them to,
Hmm.
because कि चाय और सुट्टे पे आप सारी डिस्कशन करते हो
Hmm.
कि हाँ मेरे घर में ये दिक्कत है यार, कुछ पैसे दे दे उधार.
Hmm.
तो
Hmm.
अगर आप उधर ही आपको दिख जाए कि हाँ ऐसा कुछ प्रोडक्ट है, तो व्हाई
Hmm.
नॉट.
तो अभी एम्बेसडर प्रोग्राम अपना कितना बड़ा हुआ है? लाइक ए अभी वैसे एब्सोल्यूट टर्म्स में कितना बड़ा है, और बी इन कॉन्टेक्स्ट की तुम्हारे जितने लोन्स हैं उसके कितने परसेंटेज लोन्स तुम्हारे एम्बेसडर प्रोग्राम से आते हैं?
So around 30% of the loans come through ambassador program
हम्म.
currently,
हम्म.
and we have around 500 people who are our ambassadors.
अच्छा. And have you seen कि जो ambassador program से आए हैं लोग, because I'm trying to understand whether relationships say there is an insight that one can draw on repayment. So have you
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
observed something कि ambassador program के जो लोग आ रहे हैं that's a better quality customer, something like that?
Yeah. So, in terms of delinquency,
Hmm.
there is 30% decrease in delinquency of the people who are coming from ambassador or the corporates we have tie up with.
Focket, for example, went for a particular business model where you are
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
basically taking on the loans on your books, right? And
Yeah, yeah.
but there are, for example, alternate models that have also been doing the rounds, which sound very interesting, such as P2P
Yeah.
lending, or something very similar
Yeah.
to what you used to do, which is giving
Yeah.
the not keeping the loan on your book, but putting it on the investor's book,
Hmm.
acting as an intermediate, right?
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Why did you not do that? Because those seem to be a much easier, lighter models, right? So why did you
Yeah,
go
yeah.
for the
So,
heavier model?
the main idea was that we wanted to have a full control over the
Hmm.
entire the life cycle and the value chain.
Hmm.
So when you bring more entities in the model, they have certain expectations. There's a
Hmm.
term called FLDG that they want to charge on you. FLDG basically means they want certain amount of deposit uh, in terms of, because we are a we are doing everything. So
Hmm.
in order to give them a trust that the customer won't default, we had to maintain certain amount of margin with the another NBFC. So it is called FLDG. Is quite popular in fintech world.
What's the full
So
form?
when we it is first loss uh, default guarantee.
Okay.
Sorry, first loss default guarantee.
So it's like a
So
provision.
it's kind of a deposit, you can say. For example, if somebody is giving me a credit line of 1 CR, he will
Hmm.
want around 20-25 lakhs. I give him upfront as a deposit. That
Hmm.
if there is a loss, that amount will get set off with this amount.
Hmm.
So when we did calculations and all, we thought it won't be that feasible.
Hmm.
So, and we actually wanted to grow our book slow, because we wanted in for first 2 years we will try to refine our model,
Hmm.
because we want to make everything digital without any human interference. So
Hmm.
let's first take certain amount of data
Hmm.
and try to refine your algorithms,
Hmm.
refine your algorithm engine, so that ultimately when we are in an expanding stage, we won't be committing a lot many mistakes. So that was our idea. But
Hmm.
a lot of things happened in last 2 years. Fundraising has become difficult for a lending business because of ILFS,
Hmm.
DHFL,
Hmm.
and COVID on top of that. So,
Hmm.
but going ahead, I am 100% sure, because uh, people have now adapted to the digital way of taking services.
Hmm.
So this segment will have huge growth. And with respect to P2P lending, it's
Hmm.
a very new kind of a business
Hmm.
for India. There are only around 12 to 15 companies which are
Hmm.
into P2P lending.
Hmm.
And for building a good P2P business, you
Hmm.
need to have a strong franchisee that people trust their money in lending to another person. And
Hmm.
you need to educate people. It's an alternative investment class.
Hmm.
It's like a gold equity and P2P lending. So
Hmm.
you need to educate your customers that, yeah, uh, you are actually doing, it's not a risk free business, it's a risky business. You
Hmm.
will be lending this amount to some person,
Hmm.
but it will be in a pooled way, that if you have 100 rupees, 10
Hmm.
rupees will go to 10 people. So yeah,
Hmm.
it has a huge scope in India.
Hmm.
But RBI actually has imposed a very heavy regulations on this sector,
Hmm.
uh, because of experiences in China and US.
Hmm.
So RBI, when it came with its draft P2P policy,
Hmm.
so it actually have imposed restriction in terms of the amount that a person can take from P2P lending platform. Or so those ticket sizes are actually very low.
Hmm.
To be They need to be increased. Plus, it cannot be mixed with some other kind of business. It needs to be an independent platform. So it definitely has a future,
Hmm.
and maybe in times to come, we'll be exploring that model also.
So from what I understand, when it comes to P2P lending or investor-oriented lending, the problems are A, regulation, B, building trust. So abhi,
Yeah,
and you were talking about supply side trust. So person who's putting the money up
yeah,
front,
yeah.
वो
Money.
supply
Yeah,
side trust नहीं हो रहा है.
yeah. Hmm.
Those are the two primary problems that you were talking about.
Yeah. Hmm.
But let's just explore trust a little bit more, right? Trust, how do you build that trust? And abhi I think abhi aap sirf demand side trust banane ki koshish kar rahe ho, supply side is a
हाँ.
second story, but even demand side
Hmm.
trust, internet pay, and this is again Bharat,
Hmm.
not India. So
Hmm.
people who are more used
Hmm.
to, and maybe Geo helps people get more used to
Hmm.
the internet. I think
Hmm.
the Geo generation will really be something that you would try and target.
Hmm.
But how
Yeah.
have you gone about building trust? Ki boss, take the money from me, give me your details, because
Hmm.
finances for the
Yeah.
tier 2, tier 3 city India is something still they want to
Hmm.
hold very close. They don't want to take money from somebody they
Hmm.
don't trust.
Hmm.
They don't know hidden charges क्या
Hmm.
क्या होंगे, कैसे नहीं होंगे. तो वो
Hmm.
trust कैसे build करें?
Hmm. So basically हमने दो तीन चीजें की हैं इसके लिए. First
Hmm.
of all, whenever you come to our app,
Hmm.
we have a loan calculator. So
Hmm.
upfront you know कि आप अगर इतना amount का loan लोगे इतने tenure के लिए, तो this will be the amount that you will have to pay. And
Hmm.
it's mentioned there are no hidden charges. This
Hmm.
is the amount you have to pay. And अगर
Hmm.
आप overdue करते हो तो ये charges आपके apply होंगे. In
Hmm.
terms of bounce charges और penalty,
Hmm.
हमने upfront इनको बता दिया कि this is the cost
Hmm.
and this is the overdue penalty that you will have to pay.
Hmm.
Secondly, we have a strong privacy policy in place,
Hmm.
and when we are dealing with our client,
Hmm.
so we are not sharing the data with anyone,
Hmm.
and there have been instances when people have noticed that when they applied for loans, they
Hmm.
also start getting calls from other third parties that कि आप ये भी
Hmm.
ले सकते हैं, वो भी ले सकते हैं. So we are not monetizing on data. So
Hmm.
has been our that has been clear from the day one that we have to maintain 100% privacy of customers' data,
Hmm.
and and have to deal with one-to-one relationship with him. Don't
Hmm.
want to involve third parties, and एक short-term gameplay. We don't want to miss out on the long-term money that we can make from the customer.
This was a
Yeah,
mental note that I had, which I wanted to ask you about, which was about data protection and security
yeah,
of
yeah,
data,
yeah.
because you talked about the fact that you're taking a lot of information from people for providing a product, but it's still information, and it has
So
been like,
all the data. Yeah.
hmm. So just talk about what are the practices that you have to secure a person's data from the privacy policy as well as the security measures, if any, you want to talk about.
So we are actually using Google and Amazon cloud services. So all the data is kept in an encrypted form,
Hmm.
and I think annually we have a audit of our systems and everything.
Hmm.
So we get our system audited every year without default from a certain auditor, and who gives us any recommendation which may be lagging or not,
Hmm.
and we try to have that kind of an environment that there is 100% data privacy for our
Hmm.
customers.
Hmm.
So uh, even the data that we are collecting, it's 100% consent driven.
Hmm.
कस्टमर वो हम एक छुपा के एक लाइन नहीं डाल देते
Hmm.
टर्म्स एंड कंडीशन में कि हाँ ये भी ले लेंगे. वो
Hmm.
अपफ्रंट मेंशन हो जाता है कि हाँ वी आर टेकिंग एक्सेस टू योर एसएमएस बट ओनली ट्रांजेक्शनल एसएमएस, पर्सनल एसएमएस नहीं, ओनली ट्रांजेक्शनल एसएमएस, बिकॉज इट्स पार्ट ऑफ आवर क्रेडिट अंडरराइटिंग प्रोसेस. We are taking access to your apps, your other kind of data, because that data is being used to evaluate you, not to future में जाके to harass you or something. It's part of the credit process. Yeah.
सही है. And let me just ask a थोड़ा सा uncomfortable question, okay, which is there has been a history of US में payday loans होते हैं, right?
हाँ जी, हाँ जी.
And it doesn't have a very good reputation because it has a lot of connotations on how it has put people into debt cycles, etc. And I think we've spoken about this, right? So
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
is there, like, how have you stopped yourself from becoming that kind of a payday loan, right? And
Yeah.
what are you seeing in the market otherwise in terms of bad practices?
तो एक तो मुझे ना ये पेडे वर्ड से एक वो पता नहीं आता है ना, घिन सी आती है कि
अच्छा.
यू आर नॉट डूइंग बिजनेस, यू आर एक्सटॉर्टिंग मनी आउट ऑफ कस्टमर. So if you see a particular payday loan structure, they are charging you interest upwards of 1.5% per day. So अगर आप 100 रुपए ले रहे हो 3 months के लिए, तो आप 200 रुपए दे रहे हो ultimately. So this is not lending. This is kind of an extortion that you're doing, because a person is distressed, he is in need of money, and you are imposing him कि हम पैसे दे दूंगा but आपको 3 महीने बाद डबल देने होंगे. So this is, I don't think, fair, and the regulator should somehow intervene in this sort of a business. But it from a business point of view, it seems lucrative, but from an ethical standpoint, it doesn't. I don't find it a business that will. I with my morals, I can enter into that sort of a business. So
And how are
there
you
are
different?
a lot of players who.
How are you different
So
from that?
we have. So if you see our interest rates and processing fees, we are
Hmm.
charging around 2.5 to 3%, comparable to a credit card. Our cost structures are comparable to a credit card.
Hmm.
We are able to make money because we have a good credit underwriting process in place. We are not giving loan to everybody and anybody and everybody. We have
Hmm.
a good underwriting process in place, and we are giving it to person we know that he is not a distressed kind of a customer that उसने इतनी liability ले रखी है and we are giving him one more liability. So
Hmm.
we have make sure कि हाँ हम जिसको भी target करें
Hmm.
and he should not feel this loan as a kind of burden or kind of he will get into a kind of a loan
Hmm.
cycle which
Hmm.
that is a very vicious cycle to get into.
Hmm.
And so I will tell you payday loans India mein hai,
Hmm.
and there are big companies,
Hmm.
and a lot of Chinese investment is also there in this segment,
Hmm.
and they may not be apparent because they have proxies in India,
Hmm.
and the investment might be routed from third country like Singapore or some other
Hmm.
country, but there are companies and they are doing good because अभी customers को इतनी education है नहीं. Frankly,
Hmm.
they give loan. आप online करो तो आप they will give you 2,000 to 2,500 का एक
Hmm.
without giving any set of document 2,000 रुपये आप ले लीजिए. But
Hmm.
जब next loan आता है फिर next loan आता है तो वो एक vicious cycle हो जाता है कि और cost बहुत बढ़ती रहती है. So
और वो
we want to be in business. We are here for long term,
Hmm.
and we are not here looking for a very short term kind of a gain and 3 साल चला के पैसे डबल करके we don't want to run away. We are seeing this business for next 20 to 25 years, you may say.
Hmm. And you talked about कि regulator has should intervene. I know
Yeah.
I'm not trying to put words in your mouth, but अगर regulator को सोचना चाहिए तो कैसे सोचे? Capping the interest rate, is that a solution? What क्या करें?
Like, I am in all favor of free economy. I
Hmm.
don't want that socialist mindset कि आप एक capping कर दो. पर but there is always a limit
Hmm.
that beyond that you should not go. So
Hmm.
we as an industry need to get together and develop a fair practice code for digital lending कि हाँ ये terms होने चाहिए. अब वैसे the privacy policy and a lot of things are coming
Hmm.
which are in talks. So
Hmm.
we all should come together and try to develop a fair practice code in
Hmm.
terms of customer data usage, privacy policy,
Hmm.
time, cost terms in terms of interest, processing fees. वो
Hmm.
सब एक dialogue करके and RBI should be a facilitator. We
Hmm.
don't want regulations and because it's a free economy and it should be that way only.
नहीं because वही I think you talked about the fact कि trust तभी बनेगा अगर मैं ढंग के काम करूंगा. So अगर मैं ही
हाँ
अपने
जी.
customers का data market में बेच दूंगा तो of course the customer should not trust me.
हम्म.
तो कहीं ना कहीं you're also
I
saying
don't want to be कि मैं ये नहीं चाहता कि मेरे कस्टमर्स को फिर वो XYZ कंपनी से फोन आने लग जाए कि ये ऑफर है वो ऑफर है. I
true.
want to maintain full data privacy for our customer because ultimately it's about experience. What
Hmm.
kind of customer experience you want to give to your customer?
अब
Yeah.
किसी भी बिजनेस में अगर मुझे लॉन्ग टर्म काम करना है आई नीड अ मोट आई
Hmm.
नीड सम सॉर्ट ऑफ अ
Hmm.
प्रोटेक्शन राइट. तो अभी तो एक तो यू आर
Hmm.
ऑल्सो एंटरिंग सॉर्ट ऑफ अ न्यू स्पेस. 3-4 साल पुरानी जगह है एंड यू आर स्टिल
हाँ जी.
एंटरिंग अ
हाँ
न्यू
जी.
स्पेस. यू आर ट्राइंग टू आई थिंक तुम्हारी स्ट्रैटेजीज थोड़ा फूक फूक के कदम रखे हैं. ऐसे ही हमें लोन बुक ग्रो
Hmm.
नहीं करनी है, क्वालिटी लोन बुक
Hmm.
ग्रो करनी है.
Hmm.
बट
Hmm.
जब इवेंचुअली ग्रो कर जाएगी या अभी भी ग्रो कर रही है,
Hmm.
मेरे को ये भी देखना
Hmm.
है कि आई एम एबल टू प्रोटेक्ट माय बिजनेस. कैनिबलाइज
Hmm.
ना हो जाए कल को, कोई
Hmm.
प्राइस कंपटीशन ना हो जाए. सर आप
Hmm.
24% दे रहे हो, लो 23% पे ये लो, यू नो. तो
Hmm.
आई एम श्योर तुमने स्टार्ट किया है ये सोचना कि हम कैसे मोड
Hmm.
बनाए अपने बिजनेस के अराउंड. तो उसके बारे में जब
Hmm.
सोचते हो तो क्या दिमाग में आता है कि कैसे कैसे होगा कि Focket is going to be the trusted, the go-to place
Hmm.
for loans for
Hmm.
people, as opposed to
Hmm.
Focket being just part of many, because the space is already also crowded. Although it's new, it's still very
Yeah. Yeah.
crowded.
Yeah. So, focuses on customer experience
Hmm.
and trying to make this business not transactional but we don't want to be restricted to only digital lending. We are
Hmm.
also planning kind of a new bank sort of a stuff that trying to improve experience of a customer by offering him top up products like in terms of insurance, in
Hmm.
terms of mutual funds, in terms of the gamification platform that we already have, and
Hmm.
also trying to keep educating our customers. So if you see the HDFC franchisee that has
Hmm.
grown in 2000,
Hmm.
so when this customer started banking with with the bank,
Hmm.
they started giving him a lot of options in terms of insurance. Insurance educate पूरा किया customers को, mutual funds किया, and
Hmm.
now HDFC has entered into that sort of a trust with the customer कि हाँ, people trust that brand कि हाँ वो brand है, तो उससे जो भी चीजें मिल रही हैं, they are worthy and you're not losing money out of those propositions. So
Hmm.
that's our thing. We want to be a digital bank
Hmm.
in next few years. We
Hmm.
plan to be a full scale digital bank. We don't want to have branches, but we want to operate like a bank. So and provide a lot of new products to our
Hmm.
customer,
Hmm.
and that's a plan. Let's see how it goes.
So Piyush, you talked about neobanks, but मेरे को ना अभी तक
Yeah,
कभी समझ में नहीं आया ये neobanks होते क्या हैं? To my mind, they are still normal banks on the internet. But I just wanted to
yeah.
understand कि ये neobanks वाला फंडा क्या है and how does that help?
So basically, neobank जरूरी नहीं है बैंक हो.
Hmm.
It can be a a layer on your existing bank. So, for example, what is happening is कि for SME segment, I will tell you कि bank open when it started, SMEs were not able to use their banks very efficiently.
Hmm.
So what neobanks did, they actually had an accounting layer on top of that, so people are able to manage the money,
Hmm.
do transaction easily. उनको accounting रहे कि हाँ किससे पैसा आना है किससे जाना है, तो
Hmm.
बहुत efficient कर दिया उन्होंने user experience,
Hmm.
and so it's a making your banking
Hmm.
much more convenient for you.
Hmm.
So it has become a big thing in UK
Hmm.
and in USA as well, and
Hmm.
it has just taking baby steps in India. So in terms of our segment, what we are thinking ki,
Hmm.
uh, we might tie up with a bank, or there's also a thing called account aggregation. So
Hmm.
we will have access to data from different banks, and
Hmm.
we can have a top up layer in terms of we'll give, apart from the credit line that we are giving currently, we
Hmm.
will also give him how he can optimize the way he is managing his finances in
Hmm.
terms of giving him insights about his spending pattern,
Hmm.
kinds of investments he has,
Hmm.
what kind of portfolio of investment he can have,
Hmm.
and we can give him a lot of insights in terms of अपनी spending patterns कैसे optimize करे,
Hmm.
कैसे कैसे portfolio he can develop
Hmm.
with the money in terms of insurance, mutual funds, apart from the credit line that we'll be giving. We
Hmm.
can also give him prompts regarding the upcoming EMI. For example, his EMI is scheduled on 5th of next month. We
Hmm.
can give him a, a kind of a alert that your
Hmm.
EMI is coming up, but
Hmm.
it doesn't seem you have balance in your account. Then we can
Hmm.
give you a ready-made top up, the credit line. You can avail this credit line and manage your finance in a better way. This is just one example,
Hmm.
and there can be a lot of use cases when you have
Hmm.
access to customer data and you are trying to help and creating products customized products for your customers.
Hmm. And I think
So this is also that कि UK and US में why it has worked a lot, because India में still the technology level is better in terms of banks, but US and UK में जो traditional banks हैं,
hmm.
most of them have a very shitty kind of a app or website experience.
Hmm.
And so when these neo banks came, they
Hmm.
actually revolutionized the industry. India
Hmm.
में तो still, if you experience HDFC की banking या फिर ICICI की, it's still good. A lot needs to be done, but still it's in a good shape. Yeah,
Hmm.
but
So,
still there is a lot of good opportunity that may come
so
in this
there was a
segment.
big gap for just building a tech layer on
Yeah,
top of the existing bank. India में शायद the
yeah,
differential is not that high. Hmm.
yeah.
And I really like your point about just building more services. So just acting as a
Yeah.
distributor, वही HDFC
Yeah.
model वाला model, maybe creating your own
Hmm.
products or acting as a distributor for
Yeah.
other दूसरों के products. Okay, so customer trust, customer loyalty, and then being able to grow an efficient book. And
Yeah,
efficient book mein, I think your primary reliance is on your credit underwriting process, because it's an
yeah, yes,
unsecured space. So the underwriting
yeah,
process and your algorithm
yeah.
and the data is primary. That is what you're relying on when it comes to delinquency.
Naman, that's the crux.
That's the crux. By the way, अभी इसका crux है या नहीं है, नाम podcast का we don't
अच्छा,
know. We don't know, because
अच्छा,
मेरे
अच्छा,
को
अच्छा.
crux पुराने वाले के लिए ठीक लगता था. For the new one, I don't know. What do you think? Do you think crux is a good name for this?
अपील करता है, वैसे देखा
अपील
जाए
करता
तो
है?
अपीलिंग नेम है. हाँ,
चलो चलो, one vote more हो गया, क्योंकि मेरे घर वाले भी कह रहे हैं कि वही कर लो, तो I'm thinking चलो. ठीक है.
देख लो. अब तो एक न्यू फैमिली मेंबर है, उनकी ओपिनियन मैटर करती है.
Correct. So final serious question, and उसके बाद we'll have some rapid fire. What is the future of the industry? And I ask this specifically because, funnily enough, coronavirus has not been mentioned during this conversation, and this is going to be one of the few
Yeah.
conversations I've had जहाँ पे coronavirus mention नहीं हुआ है, तो ऐसा लग रहा है कि थोड़ा अधूरा सा है. So coronavirus से क्या impact हुआ है industry को, and what do you see as the future of the industry because of coronavirus?
So, the coronavirus pandemic has come at a very wrong time for the industry, because we were already suffering from the NBFC crisis. Cost of capital were rising, capital easily mil nahi raha tha. And with coronavirus, there has been a hit on book, because when person is not having any income, why will he pay you? Plus, RBI has recommended moratorium to NBFCs. So, people are taking moratorium, we are facilitating it, but ultimately, whenever moratorium ends, there will be huge chunk of liability that customer, and that will actually result in some amount of delinquency. So short term, I would say कि there are challenges, and this will act as a filtration. कि अभी जैसे मैं बोल रहा हूँ कि अगर 300 plus apps हैं इस business में, so by the time this short term pain goes, the non-serious players who are there for an opportunistic उनको opportunity दिखे and they enter, they won't be able to survive, because बहुत कुछ हिल जाएगा because of coronavirus. But when I see medium term and long term, I see a huge sea of opportunities for our sort of a business, because अब जैसे लोगों की liabilities increase हो रही है, they will need to kind of and because of moratorium, a lot of banks and NBFC will not be giving loan to good customers also, because that will be there. In you will see कि banks के they only see कि क्या क्या दिख रहा है. हाँ, इसने moratorium लिया है, तो हाँ, maybe something is shaky, something कुछ गड़बड़ है. So that will be an opportunity for players like us, because we will know कि what were the reasons why a person took moratorium. So it will also present huge opportunities for a player like us to help customer एक तो अपनी existing liabilities meet करने के लिए, and once he becomes part of our journey, he will continue to stay with us. Secondly, with digital adoption बहुत increase हुई है, जो I will give you an example of Amazon in US. What they have seen in last one decade, they were able to achieve in 2 months. They were able to increase 15 to 20% to their customer base. So digital adoption have happened. You will see कि Zoom plus plus Zomato, सबका digital adoption rate बढ़ रहा है. So even lending will have a good amount of benefit from digital adoption. A lot of people will try to see what are the apps available, and will use apps instead of the traditional mode of taking money. So after effects of pandemic will definitely give a huge impetus to the industry. And medium term and long term, we might be able to achieve those targets. The selected few who will be able to survive this pandemic will have huge opportunity and huge market to cater to.
That's a good point. Ki it's like any traditional down cycle also. It's maybe a deeper down cycle, in the sense that हर डाउन साइकिल
Yeah.
में only the quality player survives, and then that's when you
Yeah.
can take the benefit of the up cycle. That's a decent point, and
Yeah.
I think that's also a very optimistic way of looking at a situation. Ki
Yeah.
let's become that quality player. Ki if we become that quality player, we have a good medium term, long term opportunity. Cool. अब थोड़ा rapid fire करते हैं, and then we'll close this awesome conversation off. Describe yourself in 3 words.
Nerdy
Okay.
and enthusiast and I would say lazy.
Nerdy. That's like you're a CA, but you've described engineers. Favorite book?
I have stayed with engineers for 2 years, तो वो उसका impact काफी आ गया मेरे पे.
True. Favorite book?
I actually love Indian mythology a lot. So my favorite book is Mahabharat.
क्या बात कर रहा है?
It might be a very unique answer you may get, but yeah,
Yes.
I love reading Mahabharat. I've read it many times. Not the TV version of it, but I actually like because it has everything. यार, अगर कभी महाभारत पे movie बनी, that will be movie of century because every element of human is captured in that story.
Which Mahabharat
Yeah.
book have you read? मेरे पास ये है. मैंने अभी जो है ना because of the whole coronavirus situation वो टीवी पे आ रहा था ना महाभारत, तो I thought पढ़ लेते हैं.
हाँ.
So I have this book by, let me just give me a second, I'll just pull it out. एक तो I started the Great Indian Novel by Shashi Tharoor. It's an adaptation of Mahabharat. And then there is this abridged Mahabharat by C. Rajagopalachari, जो मैंने पढ़ी है. It's the English version.
I think I have read the English version only.
हाँ.
One of the retold version. Originally, I think Vyas ne has written it. I have read one of the retold version of Mahabharat.
Amazing. I have to ask, who's your favorite character? And it cannot be Krishna.
In fact, Karan.
What?
He always, yeah. I think he was wronged.
He was so
the
wrong.
Entire story.
Yeah, that's why. It's very. That says a lot.
And he was a loyal friend. He was a loyal friend. He came up not because of nepotism, but because of his ability.
True.
Nepotism is a word. And he was there, and he was there for his friend who supported him. And I actually liked him as a character a lot.
Very, very interesting. Favorite quote?
Favorite quote, I would say, if you have listened to the Steve Jobs speech in Stanford University,
multiple times.
There were few good quotes out of, stay hungry, stay foolish, connecting the dots. So आप कभी भी कुछ भी कर रहे हो, so these quotes actually give you a lot of कि हाँ, चलो हम कुछ कर रहे हैं, कहीं तो चीजें connect होंगी. And you might be thinking कि लोग कुछ भी कहें, but you need to stay hungry. Strive for more and stay foolish. Even people may see that things are not up to the mark, but if you know the end picture, things will happen for good. Yeah.
No, connect the dots always connect backwards is one of my favorite quotes. I would say it is my favorite quote. मेरे को वो calligraphy वाली story मैं कितनी बार recount करता हूँ to anybody I'm talking to. And it's, again, I think the podcast is one of those things that I'm like, I want to do this. Let me see if something happens. I don't really know what's going to happen of this podcast, but I'm hoping the dots will connect backwards eventually.
Yeah.
So crazy. Okay.
Stay hungry and stay foolish. Things will happen. Things will take their own course. Yeah.
True. Dream job apart from what you're doing right now?
So, if you had asked me this question, I think 5 years back, I would have said investment banker. But now I just want to be a chef. That's what I want to do.
ये तो भाई कोरोना का इफेक्ट है, क्योंकि कोरोना में सब शेफ बन गए हैं. मैंने आज
No. Actually, it's not a corona effect. So I have been cooking for last 3-4 years. I actually enjoy cooking a lot. Yeah. So
What do you?
Someday I plan to open a restaurant and be a chef in that.
क्या बात कर रहा है? Okay, what is the thing that you cook the best?
Not
What's your
not
favorite dish?
so variety of things. I actually cook. I actually like creamy mushroom toast a lot. I actually generally cook breakfast at home, so those kind of stuff. Creamy mushroom and different type of toast and all those kind of thing I like.
यार कोरोना नहीं होता तो हम ये लाइव कर रहे होते और फिर हम अभी खाते आपका बना हुआ हाथ का. चलो कोई बात नहीं, नेक्स्ट टाइम. Best advice you got?
Best advice actually came from my father. Actually, it came few years back. He told me, "Ki this is the age to make or break. Take your decisions wisely. कि इस एज में या फिर बन सकता है या बिगड़ सकता है, तो जो भी करो सोच के करो."
Amazing. Okay, that's solid advice. Worst advice you ever got?
Worst advice actually किसी ऐसी एडवाइजर मेंटोर ने दी थी कि स्पेंड ऑन मार्केटिंग, स्पेंड दिखना चाहिए, जो दिखेगा वही दिखेगा.
हाँ.
ये करो वो करो, जस्ट मेक योरसेल्फ appear in front of people and things will work out accordingly. But obviously that's not the best way to do business.
And what's the best way? What is the counter to that?
Spend on your product instead of spending on, make your product such that ultimately it will attract customers, and when customers are there, ultimately it will attract a lot of investors. And yeah,
got it. Product first.
Products first. Yeah.
Okay, last question. Most important moment during your business journey till now, and why?
I would say I think the thing you mentioned, moment of fame on Nasdaq Tower, actually gave a lot of kick because we were not expecting it, and a lot of things changed on that, and we were actually moved away from the crowd, that there are so many companies, but once you get such kind of a recognition from an international exchange, then that actually moved us a bit ahead of others, and a lot of good things have happened after that. We have got a lot of coverage from media, a lot of interest from people, different sorts of people, and yeah, that was actually a good moment to have. Yeah.
Amazing. That's all I have, man. बहुत ही ज़्यादा thank you for coming.
हाँ जी. Hope Crux Part 2 stays for long.
It will. इस बार मैंने बहुत ज़्यादा सोच के किया है कि इस ढंग से करेंगे और लंबे टाइम तक करेंगे. Thank you so much, bro. Thank you.